Alright guys, 2012 Hyundai Elantra, and I got a belt here. This is the part number right here. So we're gonna replace the belt. This is a, just want to make sure we have the correct engine size here. Does it have engine size here? It's supposed to have a 1.8. Okay, this is a 1.8 liter. So to replace this belt is a little bit tricky. So you don't have to lift the car. So most likely this can snap off over here. So if it snaps off, you could still push it, yank it, but there's nothing you could do there. So what I want to do now is I want to throw some WD-40 there, and hopefully that helps out. If that doesn't help out, this will snap off and break. Then we will need all this new, but you can always yank it up and lock it up accordingly. Other than that, so we're losing this up 12 millimeter and a 14 millimeter, and then we should be able to turn this to make this go down. Okay, so I want to throw some WD-40 on this, so let's see where my luck stands at. If it breaks, then we'll yank it up and see how that works out. So what I want to do is I'm gonna take a 14 millimeter over here. Oh, that's too deep. That's too deep. Okay, so got me a 14 millimeter gear wrench. Okay, so this is the original belt. So the reason why we're changing in this is because the belt is kind of dried up, it's cracking. So if the belt did about 50,000-60,000 miles on it, that's good enough. Okay, so that's loose. I'm gonna go get a 12 millimeter for that one down here, which I have over here, but I don't think it's gonna work. Let's see if it does work. Okay, that loosened up. I'm gonna do about 4 to 5 turns, so that was like really loose. The problem is gonna be the other bolt. Okay, that should be more than enough. We got a big slack between the housing and that. It's time to turn this. So if, like I said, if this breaks, nothing we could do, but you can always pull up and lock up the alternator, and it's good enough there. Then you would have to buy a new tensioner, the bolt and that little guy. Okay, so I got a 12 millimeter here, so I want to turn this counterclockwise, and let's see if it does turn. There it does turn, so we're good here. So the alternator should kind of drop down now, and the belt should loosen up. If it doesn't, you're gonna have to kind of push the alternator down. Perfect. All right, so now what I want to do is I want to kind of push this alternator down because it didn't go on its own. It should, oh yeah, it did go on its own. Let me see that. Grab it. Take it off. Take it off? Yeah. All right, so there you go. So this is going down. You can also do this, so the bolt just goes down with it. This is my friend Ralph here. You want to do a video for your channel?
Of course.
Go ahead, get your camera. We're going to do 2 videos today. Alright, so it's going to be a little bit longer video because he's pulling out his camera. But let me pause the camera. We'll wait. He's starting a new channel. Check his channel out. I'm going to let you guys know what's his channel's name. He might change the channel name, so I don't know how it's going to be. But that's him right there. I want you guys to check out his channel, subscribe to his channel. Cool dude. I know him since high school, and he's been coming to me for car repairs for years. So give me a moment. There, go ahead, you can keep it. This is the belt right here. This is how we change the belt in the car. So we're losing this and this. So the tensioner is loose. So this thing has, how many miles this belt has on? 100 and what? How many miles?
140.
140,000 miles. Okay, so this is like old belt. It's rusted. Not rusted, it's dried up. So before the belt break, we made that decision. He did ask me a question. The belt is squeaking. I don't know if the belt was squeaking. I didn't hear any noise. But usually when the belt stretches out, it will squeak. You see those cracks? So this is when it's ready to kind of start to break apart, and then it will just die, and then everything will shut down. Alternator, alternator, AC, and water pump will shut down if this belt breaks, and you will be stranded. So that's that. We got the new belt over here. That's the belt right there. Okay, grab that. There you go. So I'm gonna get this belt on. So it goes around the crank pulley, comes around the compressor, it goes around the alternator water pump, and comes up to the alternator. So give me a moment. All right, Ralph is gonna hold my camera here for me. Don't put your hand on it.
Gotcha.
And I'm gonna try to get this belt down there. So if you just want to show you guys how you can get the belt, so use a long flathead screwdriver or Phillips head screwdriver. Just get the belt down there so you don't have to put your hands all the way down there. So once I have the belt on there, I'm gonna show you guys the routing of it. So that's how you're gonna get it down to the compressor and the crank pulley, and then we'll come back and show the rest of it. Okay, so you see I can't get this belt on. That's kind of sign for me that belt is stretched out. So over time the belt will stretch. I got the belt on the compressor. I got the belt on the crank pulley around the water pump, and I can't get this on. I did loosen a little bit, a couple of threads. Go more down. You see it's about 4 or 5 threads that I gotta go more down to get this on. And this belt should go on. There you go, perfect. And now I just like to spin this so the belt can groove itself around the compressor, because I cannot see the bottom of it. But once you do that, it should follow the grooves from this side, because I can see this side is correct. It has no choice but to follow the grooves. So anyways, we're done there, and I am gonna lock this belt up. And my friend here, Ralph, is recording his own stuff. So the belt is gonna become tight right now. So this is where you have to make the judgment how tight the belt has to be. So what I like to do is I like to go by the sign on that bolt and bring it back to the same original spot. But you don't want to go crazy either. Sometimes customers come back and I readjust the belt. Oh yeah, that's tight. So I'm not going to go back to the same spot. Too tightness, it will damage other things. So there you go. I'm going to back off probably 1 thread. That feels good, okay? Usually you're not able to twist this belt all the way around. That's how you can tell the belt is good, nice and tight. So I'm gonna lock up the both bolts. Okay, so I just want to lock up the tensioner. So both bolts gotta be nice and tight. That's tight. I'm gonna lock up the other bolt. 14mm over here. There should be no movement on this alternator till the next time. Alright guys, thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like, and see you guys in the next video.